Bien, je pense qu'on va pouvoir démarrer. Donc, tout d'abord, merci de votre présence à notre premier webinaire Tianma Stelio Technologies. Je me présente, donc je suis Charles Assayag, j'ai en charge l'activité solutions d'affichage et écran tactile au sein de Stelio Technologies. Qui est Stelio Technologies? Donc, c'est un groupe français qui a pour vocation de vous accompagner dans vos projets autour des domaines qui concernent donc l'affichage et les solutions tactiles, mais également tout ce qui est système embarqué, solutions mécaniques, connectiques, solutions audiovisuelles, mais aussi conversion d'énergie, consommable, accessoirement, thermique et connectivité. Donc on aura l'occasion lors de prochains webinaires de vous présenter également les autres BU qui composent notre structure. Afin d'étendre notre présence au-delà de la France, Stelio Technologies a fait récemment l'acquisition d'une structure en Italie, il y a de cela quelques mois, et ça nous permet de pouvoir avoir une présence et des bureaux au-delà de la France et une vocation pan-européenne. Nos bureaux aujourd'hui sont ce que vous pouvez voir ici sur la carte, donc le siège en France. On a deux entités, Montrouge, qui est le siège social, et Fresnes, où nous avons nos ateliers, notre stock et nos équipements de montage, que je viendrai vous expliquer un petit peu plus tard. Une présence élargie, donc comme je viens de l'expliquer, en Italie, en Espagne, en Allemagne. Une présence aussi qui est importante en Asie pour être au plus près de nos partenaires et fabricants, donc en Chine et à Taïwan. Donc j'insiste bien sur le fait que ce sont des salariés de Stelio Technologies et pas simplement un contact, je dirais, éphémère ou simple. Ce sont des salariés du groupe Stelio qui sont présents, qui ont pour vocation d'apporter un support local, technique, qualité et suivi de projet. En termes de stockage et au regard de la croissance que nous avons aujourd'hui au sein du groupe, on a étendu également nos zones de stockage de solutions et de produits, donc évidemment sur Fresnes, mais également au Havre et depuis quelque temps à Shenzhen. Les ressources que Stelio met à votre disposition pour vous accompagner, c'est un support essentiel pendant et après vos projets. Donc, elle est constituée donc d'équipes d'ingénieurs commerciaux, évidemment, de responsables produits, dont je fais partie, organisés par Business Unit, avec des spécialisations dans les domaines que je viens de vous expliquer juste précédemment. Nous avons également une équipe d'ingénieurs support et développement en France, qui sont là pour vous aider dans vos développements. Et également, on vous offre un contact direct, en tout cas par nous ou ensemble quand c'est nécessaire, directement avec nos partenaires en Asie principalement, pour pouvoir faire le suivi de projet. En termes d'équipement et d'organisation, donc on a une salle blanche qui nous permet de faire le montage de solutions tactiles en France. On dalle à peu près 50 à 60 000 écrans en France ici, chez nous. Nous avons également des machines pour faire de la découpe de pâte thermique, un laboratoire pour l'assemblage et la configuration de solutions d'affichage, tablettes et bien sûr PC industriels, une ligne d'intégration pour créer ce qu'on appelle des kits ou des sous-ensembles, un atelier dédié au contrôle qualité qui est extrêmement important, puisque nous sommes ISO évidemment, et au-delà de ça, nous avons plus de 1500 m² d'espace de stockage pour le matériel évidemment que nous stockons, et également pour vous permettre d'avoir un stock d'avance ou dédié, je dirais, à la reproduction et pouvoir pallier à des pics de production éventuels. Ça, on peut le mettre en place. On peut faire également de la consignation si nécessaire. Là, pour faire un rapide sur Stelio, donc l'agenda pour aujourd'hui. Donc, en introduction, donc nous aurons la présence, et je le remercie, de Sébastien Delaunay, qui est Business Development Manager chez Tianma Europe et qui a pour objectif de nous suivre et de nous supporter dans tous les sens du terme au quotidien. Je parle bien sûr de Stelio France principalement. Ensuite, ce sera suivi donc par une présentation qui est sur une nouvelle série qui est extrêmement importante et sur laquelle on investit énormément. J'entends Tianma, mais également Stelio, qui est la nouvelle série P de chez Tianma, qui est dédiée au marché professionnel, Donc, c'est Gerhard Bickel qui est le responsable marketing Europe qui vous fera cette présentation en anglais. Ensuite, on ouvrira une session de questions-réponses et on terminera évidemment par une conclusion. Voilà, je vais laisser la parole à Sébastien.
Yes, thank you very much, Charles, for the introduction. Good morning. Good morning to everyone. So while Gerhard is displaying the presentation, so I can shortly introduce myself. So I'm Sebastian. So I'm the sales manager, so responsible for growing the business in France. So both Gerhard and I, so we work for Tianma Europe. And just to give a piece of information about our structure and organization in Europe. So the organization consists mainly of two business units. So on one side, so we have the automotive business unit or automotive business groups. And on the other side, so we have the industrial and distribution group. So that's reflecting the two markets, so both industry and automotive. So that's the two key markets that we address in Europe. And Gerhard and I, so we work for the industrial and distribution business group, so respectively for the sales and for the marketing. So it means in terms of responsibility, as far as I'm concerned, so I'm covering all the direct accounts, or some direct accounts, let's say in France, as well as the distribution network. So I would like to thank Stelio for giving the opportunity to Tianma to introduce our P-Series, which will become the backbone, or let's say the flagship of our industrial roadmap. And of course, I would like to thank the audience here for your attention today. So I will do the presentation in English, but I'm a French native speaker. So if you feel more comfortable in asking questions in French, please feel free. So I can respond for sure in French, and I can also translate to English for Gerhard if needed. Okay, so before we go through, let's say the description of the P-Series as such, so we have prepared a few slides to explain who we are. So who is Tianma, and from where we are coming from. So as you can see from this slide, so Tianma has more than 30 years of experience and expertise in the display market, since the company was founded in 1983 in China. So our headquarters is in Shenzhen, so close to Hong Kong. So just to give a piece of history, so at the start of its operation, so Tianma started to grow in the 80s and in the 90s, and to gain market share with a passive technology. So this is TN, STN, or CSTN technology. So this is how Tianma started the business. And then this business has been extended to the TFT technology. So we have made a lot of investment from 2005, 2006 in terms of capacity to grow on the TFT LCD market. And one major fact, and this is what is highlighted in bold character at the bottom of the presentation. So Tianma made the acquisition of the display division of NEC LCD technology in 2011. So this was the aim of this acquisition was to strengthen its position outside of China, so in Europe, in the US, and also in Japan, and also to gain some expertise in the TFT LCD technology. So then in the last decade, let's say from 2010, 2011, so Tianma has made further investment in new technologies, so like LTPS technology or AMOLED. So this is, of course, to support the growing demand, especially in the consumer market, like tablets and smartphones, which require such kind of technology. Okay, next slide. So Tianma is, let's say, a growing company. So for those who like the numbers, so just to give you some information about our turnover. So last year in 2020, so we hit $4.3 billion of revenue, and we are roughly 30,000 people all over the world. So as you can see on this slide, Tianma grew a lot, especially in the last 5 years, because our turnover in 2015 was 2.3. So we almost doubled our revenue in 5 years, and jumping from 2.3 to $4.3 billion. So it's quite healthy company and growing in different kind of markets. So consumer market, but also markets like automotive, industrial, and medical, which are our core markets. So moving to the next slide. So in terms of market positioning, so the focus of Tianma first in terms of product is on the small and medium-sized display. So you will see later in our top level roadmap that we have products in our standard portfolio starting from 1.4 inch up to 30 inch. So we have a leading position in Europe, but also on a worldwide basis. And the pie, the small pie at the right side, so it's showing the positioning of Tianma in Europe. So this is for display below 20 inch. So we are the leader with 17% of market share. And so we have the ambition to grow beyond 20% of market share. So at the bottom of this slide, so you can see the key or the core market for Tianma. So the consumer market is for sure an important market for display, like the tablets or mobile phone market. And here we have also a leading position. And we have what we call the professional market. So this is a market where, let's say, the design cycle and the product lifetime are key, are very important. And I think you as industrial customers, so you need some lifetime for your product. So this we can offer to our customer, and especially with the products we sell through the professional business unit. So addressing the automotive, industrial, and medical markets. And now we are also addressing new market because the demand in terms of display is booming, and so we have also new market which are quite interesting in terms of potential, like robotics, 3D printers, and wearables. So that's market driving also the Tianma future growth. Okay, so yeah, and the P-Series that we're gonna talk later. So this is to address the requirement of the industrial and medical market. Okay, can move to the next slide. Okay, so this slide is showing our factory network. So Tianma has a so-called IDM model. So it's an integrated device manufacturer model. So it means we own our own fabs, and this is both for the front end. So front end, this is panel manufacturing. So we manufacture our own panel, our own glasses. And we are also making, of course, the final assembly of the display of the module as such. So means we have let's say we manufacture from A to Z the display in-house, and this is also including the production of touch sensor. So the network, so as you can see, most of our fabs are located in China. So we are, except one fab, as you can see on the right-hand side, located in Japan. So this is a former NEC LCD fab, which is still running and still producing some products, especially for the industrial market. So we are investing into a new capacity, and especially to drive the growing demand in the consumer. So we are releasing a new fab and the production of AMOLED technology in Xi'an, as you can see at the bottom. Okay, so even though our fabs are mainly located in China, so Tianma remains a global company in terms of sales and technical support. So we have offices, let's say, everywhere in the major regions. So Gerhard and I, so we work for the European organization whose headquarters is located in Düsseldorf. And we have offices in Asia and also in North America to support our customers locally. Okay, next slide. Thank you. So I think you understood that the P-Series, the focus is on the industrial and medical market. So Tianma has a long history on this market, also which are quite demanding in terms of reliability, in terms of lifetime, as I said. So we have a product lineup which are fitting well to address this market. So we are successful for some time already through different, and you have here the picture of the different applications where Tianma has successes. So industrial market, by definition, it's pretty wide. So it's addressing multiple kind of applications, but here you have some example. So you can find on the market some Tianma display for HMI, for example, for point of sales, for cockpit plane or train, for construction equipment, for white goods, for medical equipment. So this is very wide, and we have customers involved into all this market area. So at the end of our presentation, so we will display a short video, which is by showing the different applications where the P-Series could be a good fit for your application. Okay, so that's in short what we wanted to show about Tianma and our expertise. So now we'll go more in details about let's say the P-Series as such, and I will hand over to Gerhard for the rest of the presentation. So Gerhard.
Okay. A second. To switch back again to the presentation mode. Okay. So I think you can hear me. So my name is Gerhard Bickel. So I'm taking care for product marketing side on the interface between customers sometimes and China development, looking into new markets, but also providing some technical support or taking care for pricing. And one other activity, it's a moment a bit low priority, is to take care for exhibitions or promotion of new products. When we go to some exhibitions, or hopefully next year again. So yeah, I'm deeply involved in this taking care for. Okay, so we have two types of products here from Tianma side. Basically, on the left side without touch, and on the right side with touch. So main lines are without touch what we produce, and with touch is often customized. But we would like to highlight that all touch sensors, these are PCAP sensors, they are made in-house by Tianma. So we're not using a subcontractor or so. So we're providing all components, developing and assembling all the components by ourselves. We have on the left side, you see more a range of standard products, and on the right side, we can also, it's a special selection on customized products. So we have both capabilities. Depending on customer demand, we can make a quite a standard product or even something more customized. Customized is more the case for normally smaller displays or home automations, this kind of thing. Bigger displays are normally more standard type. Here showing some product technologies which we have for industrial For example, displays in the past had just TN technology, so they can only be seen well from the front side, but the trend is really clearly going to SFT, to wide viewing angle. Trend is also going to high resolution and to wider color gamut. For medical displays, for example, in the middle we have some with a very high constant black level uniformity to show some tiny differences in some picture. And from touch side, we have said before already PCAPs and sensors, but also in-cell and on-cell technologies. So in-cell and on-cell is normally used for smaller displays, 5-inch size, and large quantity. We can also make freeform displays, round, as you see, reflective, low power, and so on. One important market in Europe is also to have some displays which can be used for environments with vibration, like construction machine or agriculture. This is very important, or trade. It's important in Europe. Okay, this slide shows, looks a bit busy, but it shows all the products and trends which Tianma has in industrial market. So on the left side, the blue arrows shows bigger displays. For example, for medical, trend is going to medical displays, normally 18.5 to 30 inch. And trend is going to higher resolution and better color gamut, wider color gamut, and also better black level uniformity, this kind of thing. Another trend with a blue arrow showing a trend to higher resolution. We have 27-inch with 4K, 2K, but now also making, for example, 13.3-inch with full HD. So it's a very clear picture then. Another trend is for displays, another development direction for displays is to be used outside. So if they're used outside, they need high brightness. In some of the displays, from lifetime, backlight lifetime, we can offer 20K hours or 30K hours up to 100K hours, depending on application and cost. Another product trend is going to, of course, everybody would like to, not everybody, but most applications require some touch nowadays. And we are making the touch sensor by ourselves, as I said, but also this customized cover glass, because touch is normally customized. We have a few standard products, but normally customer would like to see his name or some hole on the display frame, or have a hole somewhere for a camera or something like that. Another trend is to make ruggedized displays. As I said before already, it's for temporary, for rough environments, for outside in Europe, or for gasoline station or agriculture machine. In addition, we have this round and freeform displays for home automation, especially important. Or also passive matrix displays on the lower side, for example, for some simple application like heating control. They don't need to have a beautiful display, just a simple display, black and white, but a low price is fine for this. Yeah, this is a slide showing TM and NL line. So TM in the past, it's originating from Tianma, China, and it's since 1983, it's a Tianma line. NL line is originating from Tianma, Japan. It was NAC LCD Technologies until 2011. But the difference is getting not so clear always. What is difference TM or NL line? So, but that's why they are now, they're merging now somehow, and we will make new lines. One is called P series for professional applications, and the other one is A series. It's more for home automation or personal usage for wearable devices. So professional line will be used for industrial and medical markets, and the size is probably 3.5 to 30 inch, maybe 2.8 to 30 inch. These will be mostly standard products. There can be small customization, of course. In the A series, okay, it's a plan for end of the year. It's more for personal applications, let's say. This is showing the slide showing the different markets and the different display features which are required here. For example, here this upper part here, this is, you see from the left side from 1.8 to 30 inch, the different display sizes. And on the vertical axis, you can see the operating temperature. Operating temperature can be -10 to 60 on the left lower side, -20 to 70. That's a kind of standard. Or for some special applications or outdoor, it's -30 to 80 degrees. And these are some market requirements, and we have displays for all of these markets here. In the A series mentioned before is more covering this part here. So it's more, it's normally customized. White goods is the trend for a long shape display or special shape to make it very beautiful looking, or home healthcare, something like this. And for the P series, there will be always high brightness versions, because if the display is used outside in sunshine or so, it must be very bright. We have standard version and also high brightness version for P series. For A series, probably not. These are the typical markets by each product series. So P series, as we said already, so industrial and medical targets. So it's showing typically typical industrial markets. On the right side for avionics or two-wheel, for some ATM, whatever. And the features here from the P series are there will be standard sizes. It's normally not customized, and it will be available in small order quantity, and has a good high performance and high quality. While this A series is more focusing on customization or some special, not a TFT, but LTPS or AMOLED, for example, something like this. Now coming to the P series in more detail, P series will be available with 3 different classes. And the classes will be are called advanced, basic, or entry. Advanced means, it has some special feature. It can be an excellent picture quality or high resolution or long life backlight, 100 kilo-hours, or very high brightness, 1000 candela per square meter or more, for example, or be ruggedized for some construction machine, for example. Basic is a normal standard. It's for typical factory automation, let's say, for inside usage. And we have the entry series, which is it's more for cost sensitive applications. For example, point of sales or some supermarket terminal. So it must be cheap or reasonable priced. So lifetime is here normally not so long from the backlight. It's 30K hour LED, while this advanced is normally 100K hours LED and more brightness. But you can choose within the P series, depending on application and in requirement, between entry, basic, and advanced series class. So this shows some typical applications for advanced class. So as said before already, so aviation, marine, construction machine on one side from industrial part, but also for medical, it's diagnostics. And for basic and entry class, it's a standard application, for example, in hospital or ultrasound, factory automation, HMI, or POS, something like that. Common features between all P series products is they will be available for at least 5 years or sometimes 7 years or more. So our current NL series is about 10 years, many products already. This P series is also available in small quantity. Small means normally 10 or 20 pieces per box. And of course, it will be well managed from phase out cycling. So we hope if we don't get some big surprise from IC supplier, I think they will be available for a long time, the products. First samples we have now available, and and more samples are coming, I see. So here before I come to the lineup, a little bit how to choose a certain display, because we have here 3 new products from 10.1 inch, which are under planning now. Normally, important criteria is size and resolution. But if you know, for example, 10.1 inch wide XGA, there are different options of devices, of displays. And another important criteria is, of course, operating temperature. It can be -10 to 50, -20 to 70, or -30 to 80. So this depends on environment where it's used, inside or outside. And another feature is standard brightness for inside usage, office usage, for example, or outside or high brightness. And from this P series, for example, there will be 3 versions. This will be the entry class. It's a moderate temperature range. This is an E here in the part number for entry. There's a basic version here in the middle for standard application like factory automation, and there is an advanced version. This is for outside usage or construction machine, something like that. Here on the right side, you can see except size and resolution, important criteria, of course, operating temperature and brightness, and then can be criteria viewing angle or surface treatment, backlight lifetime, and so on. And of course, if the display itself is fixed from the spec, the next question is, should it be with touch or without, and which touch specification it should have. This slide shows the current direction for the new P series. So these are all samples which have not been available 1 year ago or 6 months ago. They are now coming since January. And you can see the different sizes, 6.5 to 21.3 inch. And there is a 3 series, entry, basic, advanced. Here on the left side, you can see, for example, brightness. and here's a lifetime of the backlight. So P-series is basic, it's normally 50K hours, as I said before. Advanced is normally 100, sometimes 50, but then some other feature is very special here, like high brightness or something like that. And you can see a lot of products are now coming from 6.5 to 21.3 inch. The P-series wide format is shown here. It says products under development. We're starting with 7 inch and 8 inch is coming, 10.6. It's a bit special product. It's more for medical application. And 13.3 inch is coming now with full HD.
So I think it's important to say, Gerhard, here that this is a first wave of products. So we are showing here the products which are
it's from the last 6 months, yes.
Yeah, under development and on which the first samples are already available or about to be available. But we will, of course, have much more products into this piece area because
we will cover this piece.
This will be the let's say our future industrial roadmap. So there will be much more products that will start in development later. So this will be a living roadmap. And I think, regular update to you and to our customers, of course,
these are products which are currently under development when their samples are coming. So things from the last 6 months. But we are working on a new roadmap. It will be released end of the month, and it will cover the full spectrum, of course, from 2.8 inch to 30 inch. Then it's not available today. We need to wait a few more weeks for this. But this is, of course, it will cover the full spectrum then from all sizes. Yeah, for P-series, if you would like to know the latest status, you can also go to our homepage, Tianma Europe, and enter. There's a product search selection, and you can enter, for example, 2 letters. At least 2 letters must be entered here, P1, for example. And if you enter P1, then you will see all displays with a size of 10 inch and 19.9 inch, for example. And it's coming up like this, and it shows also the development status here, under what is under development or samples available, and so on. You can enter P0s, and you see all displays between 1 inch and 9.99 inch. In general, you find on our homepage also product news. When we have a new product, we are announcing it here, and also the press release for the P-series is there. Yeah, that's about Tianma. So we're making displays in 30 years. And in Europe side, maybe I should say we have 2 big departments. One is automotive, one is industrial. And from industrial side, we have some people taking care for quality, another group for sales, of course, and marketing. But quality is also handled somehow in Europe. Somehow in Europe, of course, is shared with China and Japan, depending on the question.
Okay, and also to maybe just a word on the origin of the P-series. So we are thinking about this P-series for some time, because one of the objective is to have one single roadmap for XTM or TM and NL products. But also the market evolution, and especially in terms of display suppliers, has evolved in the last months. So some of you are mainly Mitsubishi users, and so you know that Mitsubishi mid of last year, so they withdraw from the display market. So this is of course not the only reason, because we thought about the P-series before this major announcement, but this has been clearly an event that gives some let's say acceleration to the development of this P-series, because the positioning, even though it's wider with the P-series, but is very similar to what Mitsubishi proposed. And so if you are interested, or if you are a Mitsubishi user, so please be aware that some of our products have mechanical and electronic compatibility with the Mitsubishi products. So this is, of course, with this P-series, a good opportunity for Tianma, of course, to gain our market share on the industrial market, and also to gain market share on some of our, let's say, previous competitors.
So in general, let's say the trend in the market is going to wide format, but due to the withdrawal from Mitsubishi, now most developments are coming for 4:3 format because customers are asking for a replacement of Mitsubishi. So the focus from development is now 4:3, but 1 year ago it was different plan. It was wide format plan first, but now it looks opposite because of the withdrawal from Mitsubishi. That's why it's a bit unusual roadmap maybe. But the general trend is going to wide format, but our development currently going to Mitsubishi replacement products as much as possible.
And this will evolve for sure with more and more products in the future. But we cannot also for question of resources, so we cannot release all let's say all the full roadmap say in 6 months. So we need more time. So this will be a step by step product release. So we are starting here with the products that Gerhard shown for 3 formats and also wide format. But again, this will evolve. So if you are interested in this series, for sure, please get in touch with Stelio to have more information, and we can have also specific session to dig further and present the evolution in the coming months.
So maybe I should say this P-Series was announced in February this year. So it's that's why it is still quite fresh in the lineup, not so complete at the moment. It's very new, only 4 months officially known to outside. So of course it will be growing a lot. Yeah. Finally, everything will be called POA. Yeah.
Okay, so I think we can now go to or display the video, which it's a very simple video, but at least showing which kind of application the P-Series can address. So we can do that and then move to the Q&A session. Thank you. Okay, so this is again giving us a snapshot about the typical applications that so where the P-Series is a good fit, and this is as we already introduced some market where Tianma is already present with our current NL or TM lineup. Okay, so thank you for listening. So I think Charles, shall we move to the Q&A session?
Yeah, go ahead. If you have any comments or question, feel free to ask for sure. On peut le faire également en français si c'est nécessaire, évidemment.
Ok, pas de questions. Je ne sais pas si je suis trop connecté.
Non.
J'entendais plus aucun bruit. Je me demandais si j'étais toujours connecté. Ok, très bien. Donc, peut-être. Alors, je vois pas en fait qui est connecté et quelle est l'audience. Donc, c'est.
Si nécessaire, vous avez un petit onglet également à votre disposition pour mettre en ligne, enfin en tout cas mettre en ligne les éventuelles questions si vous souhaitez.
Voilà, et de ce que j'ai compris, Stelio fera suivre de toute façon
Absolument.
la présentation donc aux personnes qui se sont connectées au webinar. Alors donc bon, on peut comprendre que voilà, vous avez peut-être le temps de digérer un petit peu les informations qu'on vous a communiquées. Alors, donc si effectivement vous avez des questions après coup, n'hésitez pas à contacter Stelio et si besoin, on peut organiser une session, je dirais plus dédiée, quoi. Donc on a naturellement cette possibilité-là.
Parfait. Je pense qu'on va pouvoir attendre quelques secondes et puis on fera une conclusion. Bien. Je pense qu'on peut conclure si vous êtes tous d'accord. Tout d'abord, merci à tout le monde d'avoir été présent aujourd'hui. Comme vient de le signifier Sébastien, donc on est à votre disposition pour toutes vos questions, commentaires ou projets, ce qu'on espère toujours. Voilà, donc soyez libres de nous contacter directement. Là, c'était important aujourd'hui pour vous de démarrer cette première session, je dirais, display en ce qui concerne Stelio pour cette année 2021 avec Tianmag, qui fait partie de nos partenaires principaux, en tout cas pour l'activité dont j'ai la responsabilité. Voilà. Encore une fois, Stelio est là avec Tianmag pour vous apporter des solutions sur l'affichage, mais tout ce qui va autour, je dirais plus l'interface sur machine, donc qui intègre les solutions tactiles, le montage, mais également la mécanique, le dessin industriel. Vraiment, on peut aller très loin dans la démarche et c'est notre vocation. Voilà, j'insiste encore une fois de plus là-dessus. Sébastien, si tu veux peut-être rajouter un petit mot supplémentaire.
Non, écoutez, merci de votre attention. Voilà. Et encore une fois, c'était une première session sur cette série qui est toute nouvelle, hein, comme vous l'avez compris, puisque la press release date de février cette année. Donc effectivement, c'est un premier webinar pour présenter la série et les directions et ce dont on a envie, je dirais, d'achiver au travers de cette série, mais la roadmap va évoluer, hein, comme on l'a évoqué. Alors, donc je pense qu'effectivement un update régulier, peut-être une fois tous les 6 mois, pour expliquer les développements en cours, les produits qui sont maintenant disponibles en masse production, ça peut être effectivement un événement à réitérer, quoi. Donc voilà, donc, merci de votre attention en tout cas, et puis encore une fois, n'hésitez pas à nous contacter si vous avez besoin de questions ou plus de précisions sur cette nouvelle famille.
Bien, je pense qu'on va pouvoir clore la session. Merci tout le monde. Thank you, Gareth, for being with us today.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Et on vous souhaite une bonne fin de semaine.
Bonne journée à tout le monde.
Bonne journée à tout le monde. Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.